Hi, this is Asean Now and you're watching the Weekly Wrap. First up, a 5-ton lorry was needed to rush a morbidly obese Malaysian man to hospital. The 33-year-old patient who weighed 250 kilograms had complained of chest pains, difficulty in breathing, a swollen leg, and inability to urinate over the past few days. To aid the stricken man, health officials had roped in the fire and rescue department to help transport him to a hospital in Cebu, Sarawak. The man is now warded in the intensive care unit. Next, former England footballer Rio Ferdinand has unwittingly sparked a cross-border food fight. Ferdinand had started the food war after he suggested that nasi goreng is a Singaporean dish, much to the horror of Indonesians who claim the dish as their own. In Philippines, a Norwegian hostage held captive for a year by the Abu Sayyaf militants was released on Saturday. Shartan Kasingstad described his ordeal as a psychological torture as he heard his friends being beheaded by their captors. The former hostage said that he was treated like a slave and abused during his ordeal. Abu Sayyaf also released 3 other kidnapped Indonesians. Meanwhile, in Indonesia, at least 26 people were killed and 19 people still missing after flash floods swept through the West Java province. Floods and landslides destroyed hundreds of homes, and many residents have been forced to take refuge at local government facilities. Next, 100 adorable dogs gathered in Singapore's Botanic Gardens to make a boy's wish come true. 13-year-old Lal Isaac, who suffers from brain cancer, made a wish to pet many golden retrievers. So dog owners got together with the hope of making Isaac's 13th birthday an unforgettable one. Happy birthday, Isaac! Lastly, we welcome home all our ASEAN Paralympian athletes. You all did us proud. We now head over to Bangkok with our Thailand partner Nation TV for the latest roundup from the Northern ASEAN region.
Thank you, Kuala Lumpur. Here are the updates from mainland Southeast Asia. Can somebody tell me if this is a good news or not? Because students in Saigon City will no longer have to do their homework every day after the city just banned their homework. Students in Vietnam's Ho Chi Minh City will no longer have to complain about assignments after the city has decided to ban homework for primary school students for the next school year. Changes were made in the curriculum for primary students, including the ban on homework. Earlier, teachers in schools were also banned from giving after-school classes or tutoring classes in the hope to lessen academic pressure on students. The new curriculum will include morning and afternoon sessions where students will study their core subjects in the morning and will finish any leftover tasks during the afternoon session. The legacy of the Vietnam War is still freshly on the ground. I mean literally on the ground. 2 Laotian brothers were killed in unexploded ordnance dropped by American planes during the Vietnam War, making their deaths the latest casualties of a long-forgotten armed conflicts. The boys were digging for crickets near a village in Cam Muan province in central Laos, accidentally triggering a bomb buried underground. One boy died instantly at the scene, while the other one later at the hospital. The 2 deaths were the latest of around 200,000 Laotians already killed by unexploded ordnance from during the Vietnam War to nowadays. The tragic death of both boys have been played up in local media in Laos, especially after US President Barack Obama pledged to give $90 million for disposal of the US-dropped bombs. Good news for Thai and foreign travelers who want to fly fast from Bangkok directly to Bagan and Naypyidaw. After the chief of AirAsia recently mentioned publicly that the possibility of direct flights from Bangkok to Bagan and the capital city of Myanmar, Naypyidaw, is in the near future. Well, right now, getting to the ancient pagodas and stupas in Bagan involves flying into Myanmar on the international route and hopping on a domestic carrier. AirAsia CEO Tony Fernandez said Bangkok to Bagan route were in the offing, and there were also plans to restart a flight into Myanmar's capital, Naypyidaw. However, the CEO did not say how soon these flights can operate. Cambodian police and governor are still in conflicts over market eviction, and the civilians, especially vendors, are fighting for their rights. Not long after police in Press Sihanouk province in Cambodia moved in on a market with plans to evict vendors in the near future, the provincial governor said the market would remain and the vendors be allowed to stay. The civilian officials said the main reason for the aborted eviction attempt was because the vendors had requested their own removal. The vendors blamed a competing market owner for being behind the move to evict them. They also claimed that their supposed request to be moved out was actually a letter to Prime Minister Hun Sen asking for free stalls at the other market if they were evicted from their current stalls as threatened. Press Sihanouk Governor Yun Min said the authorities were wrong to attempt to clear out the market, though he said it was simply due to confusion. Yangon City Committee is set to reclaim the public road in front of the Sule Pagoda Shangri-La Hotel. The Yangon City Administration began reclaiming an area of public roadway on Sule Pagoda Road, currently occupied by the Sule Shangri-La Hotel's car park and signage. Yu Ai-ko, a senior official, said that the private car park in front of the hotel intrudes into public road area. The municipal body is proceeding to dismantle the hotel's car park and construct a two-lane road and sidewalk. The project is scheduled to be completed within a month. There are no details, however, in news reports over whether the hotel would protest against the reclaiming or how it would seek legal measures to stop the operation. And that's it for the updates. This has been me, Patsurang Desha Putrangsi. Back to you, KL.
Thank you, Bangkok, and thanks for watching. I'm Victoria Brown. Have a pleasant weekend.